Oh, that was a bad idea. It slipped. Flaps? I love me a chicken flap. My rice is spilling everywhere. It's undercooked. Step away. Ah, does that look good? That's so fucking good, it's like crack.
As coisas chegam quando passam.
I like to believe that there are two inescapable truths of the universe. One is that we all gotta eat, and two is that Brick is gonna yap. And with that, I would like to welcome you to another episode of Brick's Dinner Club, where today we're gonna be yapping, and of course, we're gonna be cooking some good food. On today's menu, we have my favorite dish of all time, maybe, possibly. Yeah, it is my favorite dish of all time, and that is hainanese chicken rice, or whatever you like to call it. Of course, I'm gonna be cooking it my way, so if you think it's wrong, then you're the one who's wrong, because it's my way, and it's gonna be delicious, and it's just how I like it. So, any criticism, go ahead, put it down in the comments. Maybe it's gonna be something good for me, but if I don't wanna listen to it, I won't. Oh, before that, I wanna say, so, of course, on this show, we cook and we yap a little bit, and today's topic is going to be interesting because in T-minus 2 hours and 43 minutes, I'm going to be turning 28. So, that's depressing. Today, we're going to talk about getting older and what else better to do when commemorating oldness. That's right, poison. We're going to poison ourselves until we feel happy. That's what alcohol is at the end of the day. And I want to show you this cool glass that I bought recently. It was for 70 pesos, which is like at 5 cents or something. What's interesting about it is, look, it's not flat at the bottom like a normal functional glass would be. It's got a little bump. And you know what that means? It just will not stay upright properly. And I find that really interesting. I can spin it like a top. Maybe I just want to have it because I can spin it like a top. I think it's worth every single cent. 2-cent purchase. I challenge you to a Beyblade battle. You versus my cup. Huh? Anyway, we're gonna make a drink. One of my favorite drinks, my favorite drink of all time is a Negroni, but I can't have that because I ran out. What's the thing that goes in a Negroni? Insert here. I forgot what it's called. So, we're just gonna have a Manhattan instead. Why is my cup dirty? A Manhattan, which is close enough because it has another ingredient of the Negroni, sweet vermouth, which I absolutely love. So, we're gonna have a whiskey, which is, by the way, some of the cheapest whiskey you can find. I'm not rich, okay? But I will have a drink, even if it's not the highest quality. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. The sweet vermouth is gonna carry, because I love sweet vermouth. So we go in with whiskey, with some sweet vermouth. Yeah, the balance is all off. The balance is all off. I think we should have more whiskey than sweet vermouth. There we go. And we gotta get some bitters. Some Angostura bitters. We pop a few dashes of this. Very nice. The coolest thing, which, you know what? Incidentally, I received as a birthday gift from my cousin this circular ball of ice, which has been in the fridge for a couple of months and I haven't been able to use it, and now it's kind of weird looking and not even circular anymore, and I can't remove it from the thingy. Oh, there we go. But that's okay. Look, looks like it was excavated from the glaciers of Iceland. All right, here we go. And then in this goes ice. Oh. That was a bad idea. It slipped. It slipped. Oh, it smells delightful. I will be having a sip now because I don't like being sober. Let's have a sip here. Ooh. Here we go. Here's a final drink, by the way. Very nice. You know, the circular ice just really makes it, I think. Here we go. Ooh. And this is how we keep it mixed all the time. It doesn't spin for that long when something's in it. Ha! We're gonna stop doing that. Oh God, I'm getting stuff everywhere. Today, we're making hainanese chicken. As you know, I'm gonna be chopping up some chicken. Ow! So here's our chicken. By the way, look, I'm so happy. I got a new chopping board just for meat, because I don't want to have to share my chopping board between my meat and my vegetables, because that means I have to wash it all the time, which is so tiring, by the way. But now we don't have to. Woohoo! Okay, here is our piece of chicken. Big old chicken. I got chicken juices all over my hands, and now I can't touch anything. I hate this. Maybe I should wash it. I don't like washing chicken. Do you guys wash chicken? It's not necessary, right? Do you wash steak? No, you don't. Do you wash a ground meat? No, you can't. You can't even wash that. How would you wash it? Do you wash a hot dog? No, you don't, right? So why would you wash chicken? Riddle me that, huh? This is a mess. Nothing is going according to plan. Oh God, I keep dropping my chicken. So we gave our chicken a bit of a wash. I know it's kind of confusing because I was just like, should I even wash my chicken? It's kind of unnecessary, but I did anyway. Here's our meat. A big old bird. Look at it. Look, it's interesting looking. It even has a neck. Oh my, this looks really similar to when it did when it was alive. And that makes me sad, but that's fine. As a Filipino, I'll have you know that my dad, he incurred some really traumatic experiences of having to kill and slaughter lots of different animals just for our eating, My mom has his farm, and, he had to, like, kill some chicken, ducks, goat, all types of stuff, and I had to watch, because apparently it's what I have to do, but I don't think that was necessary, Dad, but I guess it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna spatchcock this chicken, because, you know what? If I have a whole chicken and I put it in there, I think the middle parts aren't really gonna be that fully cooked. And I'm kind of scared of that. So to avoid that, we're gonna spatchcock it. And to spatchcock it, all you need are some of these kitchen shears, which come in really handy, by the way. And you just need to cut along the outside here. Is that in focus? Cut it right there. Oh, these kitchen shears. Oh, look at that. It's cutting like butter. It's cutting like butter. Wow, I should use these more often. It's like I don't even need to do it. Okay, that was kind of hard, but it's fine. Okay, look at what we're doing. Look at the progress. We're not panicking. I mean, sometimes when people spatchcock the chicken, I think they remove the whole spine. So I have to cut on this side too. But I don't wanna. I don't think I will. We're gonna flip this over, and we're gonna make sure it's kind of spread out like this. There we go. And there's a bone right here, but you gotta give it a push. Okay, I don't know if I even did anything, but I pushed hard. Okay, there we go. Look, it's all flat and such. Very nice. Now we're gonna submerge this in the pot right here. My hands are chickeny, and I have to touch vegetables. To go along with the chicken, okay? I didn't want it to be just chicken because, I mean, it is just chicken, but I wanted to add some more oomph to that broth. I want that broth to be really rich and chickeny. And here's a secret weapon, a chicken back. Look at this thing. It's a whole spine of a chicken, okay? Along with some ribs and some flaps. You know, the chicken flap. I love me a chicken flap. And this thing, butchers. They just want to give them away for free. They just want, take them, please. Please, look at this. I got 2 of these things, okay? Fairly large, sizable. Guess how much? 65 pesos. 65 pesos. You know how much that is in dollars? 3 cents. Just kidding, I don't know. Maybe like $1.10. Something like that. Look at that, huh? $1.10 for this much chicken? So I'm gonna add that into the broth, into the stock, into the soup, into the thing. And now I have to get rid of all this chicken stuff and all these chicken juices that are messing up my life. I don't think it was perfect. I think there were some chicken juices on this. What do I do? Do I have to wash this again? Oh wait, I have a fucking hack for you. I've got a hack for you. God damn, sometimes I scare myself. Flipped, and now we have no problem with chicken juices of any kind. So we have our water, our half an onion, our chicken backs, and our whole chicken. And we have some spring onion here, or some scallions, whatever you like to call them. The small sad ones have got to go. I really think so. I said I want a real chickeny oomph, as you recall, if you recall. So another half of an onion. And here we go, a chicken bouillon cube. maybe unnecessary. Some peppercorns is how we like it in the Philippines. Just get that. I don't know if that's right. Are Singaporeans gonna be like, yeah, that's not good lah. That's my Singaporean accent for you. But let me just get rid of some disgusting parts of that ginger. Give it a good smack to release some of the gingerness. Ooh, it smells delicious. And now we're gonna push everything in and we're gonna put this to the boil.
Faz você agora. Todas migalhas do passado.
Okay, now we can take a little break because I'm sick of touching chicken. I'm sick of touching chicken. You know why? It's fine, but I have to wash my hands and there's like right there, and I have to like go behind all of this stuff that I have here. I have like a light, I got cameras, I got wires, I got my cap who's gonna attack the wires, they're gonna attack the light. I just want to go over there with my chicken hands and maybe contaminate some stuff. Ugh. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, today we're gonna talk about how it feels to be turning 30. No, I'm not turning 30, but how it feels to be turning 28 with pretty much nothing to show for it. Now I know you guys are saying, "Oh, prick, don't be so hyperbolic. You have lots to show for. Look at this channel." Crickets. Okay, not much. It's not that I'm being so negative and pessimistic about all of this. I just think a lot of people by the time they're 30, I think, you know, they have the usual milestones that they hit. They got the house, they got the car, they got the marriage, they got the family, you know, they got the kids, they got the multiple vacations, they got the yacht. I have a friend who has a yacht. I think she's a bit too rich. But anyway, I'm not saying that I'm being depressed or I feel really sad about all that. It's honestly, it's fine. I just think, I don't know how to feel, honestly. I don't know how to feel. I should have planned for that. I should have planned for, you know, I should have listed down some notes and said, okay, these are the talking points that we're gonna cover. So, you know, your video makes sense, brick. But I didn't do that. So here we are. I guess we're stuck together. What do I want to talk about? I'm getting old. Oh yeah, my sister is having a child, so like, woohoo, I guess. I mean, that sounded really sarcastic, but you know, I'm happy to see her. You know, she's coming into her own as a mother. It's not that I'm comparing myself to her or anything like that. It's not like, honestly, it's maybe more of public perception. Like, as I said, with the milestones and everything earlier, like, we have to hit these different milestones or else we're not kind of like up to par, you know? We set the bar with everything we see on social media, like, okay, this 27-year-old has this in their lives, and it's crazy, man. A couple years ago, I don't know if you know Devin Carlson, but I saw her post, like, she was turning 26, and she posted, like, a couple years back, like, here I am, 26th birthday, and I'm like, god damn, she old. Damn, she old. Now I'm like, shit, I'm past 26. And how did I ever think that was old? How did I ever think that was old? What's the difference between 26 and 25 and 24? 24, which I think, okay, I was made fun of for being 24 one time because I was like older than the people I was hanging out with, and they're like, damn, you 24? Damn, you old, bruh. That's just, you know, my friends fucking with me. Yeah, I just find it funny that the bar keeps moving. The bar keeps moving, and I used to think that 26 was old, when it is in fact really not old. It is really young, but that's where my mind was at the time. Now that I'm turning 28, do I feel a lot different from when I was 24, when I was 26? Not really, no. I feel kind of the same. I'm the same guy. I don't really have much different. I'm just... shit. I didn't improve. That's what I realized when I'm in the middle of my sentence. I guess in a lot of ways I didn't improve or change anything, but in a lot of ways my knees hurt. So there's that. But honestly, okay, let's just be real. Let's be serious. How old is old for you guys? Because for me, I don't know. Old is... It used to be 26, as I said earlier. I didn't think she was like hella old. I just thought she was like, oh wow, what's a mature woman? I don't know what I was thinking. Now, honestly, old for me, because what does old really mean? Does old mean in a different, further along phase in their life? Because honestly, if we're talking phase of my life, my 24-year-old self and my 26-year-old self, I mean, we're in the same phase. I don't really feel like something changed. Same shit, honestly. Nothing's different. I didn't improve. I gotta think about that. Okay, so I was chopping some stuff, as you know. Let me heat this pan up. I'm gonna I chopped some garlic and I chopped some onion because, as you know, with hainanese chicken rice or chicken rice in general, you want to have the chicken, nice, succulent, very nice, but you also want to have rice. Well, duh, you gotta have chicken and rice. The name of the dish is chicken rice. What I meant to say was you gotta toast your. Some people just like toasting it and then putting some broth and cooking it and saying, yeah, we're all good, we're all fine. But I don't really feel that good about toasting it, just plain Jane, just rice. I like to put a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, something going on, you know, something a little bit different. So, anyway, remember when your knees didn't hurt? How's that for a memory? That was a long time ago for you. How old are you guys? Are you old? Am I talking to 12-year-olds? Who's watching this? Don't drink if you're 12. Don't follow me. How old are you? Don't be young. I mean, you can be whatever. Damn, you're gonna think I'm so old. But if you are old, and you're older than me, damn, you're old. Just kidding. But what is old? What is old? Because honestly, your literal age doesn't really make a difference in how you live your life. The thing that really makes a difference, I think, is more where you're at, right? Do you have kids? Do you got a family? That's the same thing. Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you wanna, is your problem, I don't know, school supplies for your children because they gotta go to kindergarten and you don't wanna get them the shitty pencil case. You wanna get them the nice pencil case. If that's your problem, maybe you're old. But even then, maybe you're not old because you could be like 24 and have kids. I don't know, so what is old? Man, it's gotten way more philosophical than I would have liked. Just kidding. I like philosophy. You wanna hear some real shit? Alright? Here's some real shit for you. You won't worry about being old if you were rich. Is that facts or no? I think it's fucking facts, okay? Cause if I was rich, goddamn, I wouldn't even worry about being old. You know why? Because I'd be successful and I'll be like, well, oh, I'm turning 28. Another million in the bank. Oh, a milli rock. Look at my Patek Philippe. That's a lot of oil. That's a lot of oil. My rice is spilling everywhere. Oh, fuck. I'm not spilling rice everywhere. You are. Oh, it's toasting too much at the bottom. Okay, give that a little bit of a mixy mix. Hear what I said. Hear what I said. If you were successful, would you still be worrying about being old? About being older? About getting older? Because man, if you ask me, I don't know. I think that's my problem with being old. We talked about the milestones and we talked about the stuff that you have to have done in your life, your accomplishments, to feel like you're in a different stage or a different phase of your life. I am getting older in one way. My age is rising every year. I get older, but at the same time, what's supposed to be catching up along with the age, the accolades, the success, the accomplishments, the money in the bank? It's like this is how old I am, and I'm supposed to like go money in the bank, and like, oh, everything's in equilibrium, very nice. But I think it's going. This is my age right here, and this is my money in the bank. It's like that. That's how I feel right now. And I just feel like, okay, if I actually were successful, maybe I could actually be thinking about some more profound things that are going on in my life. Because I'm not rich, it seems like my finances, my accomplishments, maybe things that are more material in this life, you know? Maybe that's what I'm concerning myself with, maybe a little bit too much. Maybe that's all good, you know? If I was rich, maybe I could be worrying about some other things like, oh, I haven't engaged in much philanthropy as of late. I'll go and have a charity run for the people with no ears in Madagascar. I don't know, okay? Who would I be if I was rich? I'd be fucking rich, so I don't even fucking care about who I'd be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, who cares about my money? The money should come. The money will come, you know, if you have a job, if you work, you know, it might be a while, might be slow, might be hard to get a house, and like, that's all stuff that we have to tackle and have problems with, but what was I talking about again? The money is gonna come, right? And it might not be a lot of money, it might just be an okay amount of money. If you put your head down, maybe you could work a little harder, maybe you could make a business, maybe you could make more money that way. I don't know, but at the same time, it's like, why am I so obsessed with it? Maybe it's the kind of culture that I grew up in. Maybe it's some pressure I have from friends and family and such. Ow, it's hot. It's like really toasty. It's really toasty here. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys care about money? If you don't care about money, you're probably rich. You're probably born rich. Or I don't know. Who am I to judge? Who am I to know? I don't know anything. Oh, this talk is quite exasperating, isn't it? I'm not getting sad again. You are. Okay, so I think this is done. Now we've got to move on and let this cool down. We're gonna let this cool down over there. Moving on to the next thing. It's a real mess. It's a real mess. I'm sorry about the mess, okay? Just forgive me. Forgive me, please. I'm sorry the poor guy can't afford a fucking maid to clean up my shit. I'm not being salty. I'm being fine. Okay, here's the second part of our cooking adventure. Oh no, I don't have any cilantro. I don't really have any kind of garnish. It makes me sad because I do want some kind of garnish at the end of the day. So I think, what if I just thinly slice some onion, as you see right here. Oh, look at that! Won't you look at that? Oh, I didn't really chop all the way, but they're nice and thin. Please believe me. Yeah, they're thin, okay? Look at that. Look at that, okay? That's thin. That's thin. We're gonna toast this up in some oil. We're gonna get it nice and crispy, and then we're gonna have it as a topping. Not really the most authentic thing. I know, but that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Excuse me. I'm tired of living. This shit heats up fast, bro. Look at the fucking thingies. The wisps of smoke coming from this oil. It worries me. It worries me a lot. Is this leaking? Why is there oil on everything again? What'd I do this time? Our oil is hot. And here's my spider. We're gonna put this in now. Oh, sizzling. Very sensual. It's really hard to have a topic and cook at the same time, you know? Like, we're supposed to be talking about something. I want to be talking about the thing that we want to be talking about, but at the same time, I want to talk about what I have to do while cooking. And also, I want to talk about, I'm so tired. I'm so tired today, man. Today was tiring. I had to do a lot of shit. And, it's my birthday. Why do I gotta do shit? I want to do nothing. Not really. It's not my birthday yet. 2 hours remaining till my birthday. Oh! This pen is going a bit wonky. But okay, here's a question. If you reached the age of 30, okay, with less than $1,000 in your bank account, less than $1,000 in your name, are you sad? Are you sad? Are you just really depressed? What do you feel? What do you feel, huh? Tell me what's going through your mind. Yeah, let me hear it. Yeah, depression, sadness, suicidality. Just kidding, let's not go that far. Okay, we don't want to say that. How would you feel? Because it feels like, bro, these fucking YouTubers, okay, they be getting so much money, they could buy a house when they're fucking 12. How does that work? How's that work? And how am I supposed to buy a house? How do you buy a house in this economy? That's a question. Is it even possible anymore? Are you sure it's not made up? Maybe houses aren't real. Because how do you fucking buy them? If they're real, I should be able to buy them. Okay, anyway, look, they're so pretty. Look, they're almost burnt. Almost burnt. It's a bit too brown for my liking. What can you do? It's really brown. It's really brown. Oh well. Next on the list, you know, hainanese chicken is synonymous with deliciousness. But not just that. Chicken rice has some components that are really important. So you gotta lather the bird with some sesame oil. Sesame oil is super important. You wanna make sure that there's a lot of sesame flavor in that chicken. But also, another important thing is the ginger scallion sauce. And that's what we're gonna make now. How do you make ginger scallion sauce? Let me tell you. Well, I'm gonna make it my way, okay? And if you don't like my way, then it's my way or the highway. So all you gotta do is chop up some scallions, huh? Some people don't really like to put the greens. They like to focus on more of the whites of the scallion. It's fine with me. Both white and green are welcome here. And some ginger. You know, ginger is really important. And what I like to do with mine, which isn't that common with most people, is adding an onion. Yes, a red onion. And this is a funny red onion. This is a funny guy. Look. It has a little scallion growing on top of it, which means it's perfect to add here. So I'm just gonna chop this up and we're gonna put it here. We're gonna heat up some oil, as you see here, and we're gonna make sure that we pour over that oil when everything's hot and nice and put it into here, into the bowl. Everything will be delicious. Oh, lovely day for everyone. But also, you know, chopping is tiring, chopping is hard. What do you do when chopping is tiring and chopping is hard? You get one of these things. One of these things. This thing? If you have trouble peeling a ginger, get good. In all seriousness, if you do have trouble chopping a ginger, or peeling the ginger, more specifically, then you probably heard this before, but a spoon is your best friend. A spoon is nice. A spoon is very lovely. Look, if you see right there, that's a ginger in my hand. You get the spoon, and look how easy. Oh, that wasn't that nice. Let me try again. Oh, look at that. See, look how easily all that skin is coming off. And we're not even getting so much of the meat of the ginger. Look, this thing is like pure paper. This thing is like just the skin. So if you're scared of like wasting your ginger because you're chopping too much of it off, this spoon method. That's what she said. Huh? Look, and you can see here now it's like fully peeled and everything is nice and good with the world. Look at that. I don't know if anything is in focus. That's my problem, did you know?
Vão viver tempo de glória.
Hello and welcome back to the show. Just kidding. Well, I took a little break. I don't know if you knew that. I took a little break. As I was saying, I'm not sure when we stopped recording, but I am heating up some oil here. This is the oil that we use to make our shallots. By the way, our crispy shallots are brown and ugly. Oh well. My shit really isn't focusing. You won't focus, bro. There. Look at it. It's brown and it's sad. It's really sad, but what can you do? So, I'm heating up some oil. Maybe a little prematurely. But we gotta chop up all of our scallions, our ginger, and our red onion. Yes, that's my own addition. I like to do it. You can choose not to. You can do it if you like. It's up to you. But I will now employ a piece of extremely useful Filipino technology. I'm not sure if it's Filipino. It's probably from China. I mean, what isn't from China these days? But it's this thingy. A food processor. A food processor? Oh, everyone has a food processor, Brick. I know. But not like this, because this is a special food processor. So as you can see, I'm just doing a rough chop on everything. Doesn't have to be fancy. And I don't want to do all of this at once, because I'm not sure if it's going to be able to really get a good mix, good chop on everything if it's overfilled. So let's just take our time. Let's just take it easy. Let me introduce you to this magnificent device here. So there's a blade. You put in the stuff that you need to put in. You put this in, and oh, where's the button, Brick? How do you turn it on? Well, let me show you. All you have to do is pull. Oh, look at that. And go, just like that, just like some pulling. You gotta do some shaking, some pulling. And look at that. Wait. Let me just give it a good whack. You know, in the Philippines, if something's broken, the best thing to do is just one swift whack. Like you know, if a TV's on the fritz or your radio isn't really working that hard, you don't want to go like that. You want to go one strong whack, like you don't want to use the edges of your fingers. You want to use your palm. You really want to get in there, but you don't want to do a follow through. You just want to do stop right here. So when you go like that, that's it. Let's see what we came up with here. The grand reveal, huh? Et voila. Wow, look at that. It's so nicely chopped. I really like how it cuts stuff. Man, this is a good piece of kit. Huh? Don't you just want to fucking use it all the time? Look, guys, look. Okay, if you want to use your food processor, go ahead. But let me just tell you, this thing costs 2 cents. I keep saying 2 cents. This whole fucking video is me saying 2 cents. But really, this thing cost me maybe $3 total. Okay? Maybe almost 4. But there you go. Just, you know, it's so reusable. I've been using this for like a couple months, maybe a year now at this point. And it's just so good. It's so nice. And look what we got here. Not enough. Et voila. Again, perfection. And I know most people don't add the red onion or any kind of onion, but I like to, okay? Because I think if you add a bit of onion, there's that natural sweetness of onion, and it's just more volume. It's just more mass, you know? I just like the fact that we can have more of this, because whenever I eat this, it runs out instantly. So just having more bulk to it in the form of the onion is really good. So maybe that's me being stingy. And now all we need to do is heat up this oil, and we're gonna dump it onto this. Now, what other ingredients do you need for this, you ask? A bit of sesame oil. I'm running out, so I'm gonna just dump all of that. This is looking really hot. Yeah, good drizzle of sesame oil. That's really important. And one thing I really like that a lot of people may not like, I like putting a bit of vinegar. Now, I know this is not really how it's usually done. I just like it because that acidic kick really cuts through all, you know, it's a lot of oil. It's really oily. By the way, this is getting really hot, so I'm gonna take it off. So just a bit of vinegar, a bit of oil, a sesame oil, a bit of salt. Time for the big pour. Are you guys ready for the big pour? That was my nickname in grade school. But really, it's time for the big pour. Here we go. Step away. Ah, very lovely. I have too much oil, don't I? I should stop. Wow, and there we go. That's really hot. And there we have it. Now we just have to let it sit for a little bit. Give it a little mix. A little mixy. And there you go. That's your ginger scallion oil. Isn't that so easy? Wasn't that like the easiest thing? Man, this stuff is so good. It's like fucking crack. Behind the scenes, I was actually cooking the chicken. So I removed it from where it was boiling. And here's our chicken. This is the whole chicken, and these are the chicken backs. The breast was facing up the entire time, and we have some chicken drumsticks and thighs that are on the sides. So it's really important to douse all of this with some good sesame oil. And here's the thing, in the legit way, you're supposed to like hang the chicken, and you're supposed to like, you know, slowly brush on the sesame oil while it's hanging, so you keep the skin nice and taut and nice and tight, and everything's all perfect and it's good. But we're not like that. I don't have a fucking chicken hanger. Do I look like I have a chicken hanger? I don't. We're just gonna be putting some sesame oil and brushing it on. And plus, guess look at the only brush I found in my kitchen. That's right. It's not a very good brush. It's a sad brush. It's a sad brush. But not everyone can be happy on my birthday. But anyway, we gotta have a nice brushing. It's gonna have that nice sheen, make our chicken nice and shiny, and everything will be all good, even if our brush doesn't really look right. That's fine. Anyway, and then we're gonna put that aside. So, if you're wondering what the history of the hainanese chicken was, hainanese chicken rice, well, some travelers from Hainan province in China, they were going around, and then they saw a rice paddy, okay, with a chicken that was just sitting there on the rice. And then this chicken that was sitting on the rice, it just looked so delicious. They're like, hey, we should have chicken and rice together as a meal, and it's made by us, the Hainanese people. Anyway, just kidding. I don't really know what the origin is. All I know is they serve a lot in Singapore, and it looks delicious, and it tastes delicious, because this is my favorite dish of all time. It's been a tradition that I have chicken rice on my birthday, and I just really like it. It's a kind of a dish that I think a lot of people from the West won't necessarily understand because it's a boiled chicken and rice. They're like, "Ew, you didn't put any browning. Where's a Maillard reaction? This looks disgusting. It's gray and sad." Well, boiled chicken, a boiled meat. People don't understand the deliciousness of boiled meat. Don't get me started on the boiled meats, okay? Because a lot of people I talk to, they're like, "Hey, doesn't it just need some color? You know, it looks sad." Hey, have you ever tasted something more succulent than a piece of boiled meat? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. So shut your mouth. Chinese chicken rice is top tier. It's delicious, and I think it's time to have a taste. Maybe I'll need to put a little bit more salt. I don't know how much salt is enough, but let's have a taste. Hopefully, I'll have that nice balance of sweetness from that red onion. Let's see what that did. Salt. Don't go overboard on the sour, on the vinegar. Just a little tiny, you know, just enough for it to like brighten up. But if you add too much, then it's just gonna be overpowering. And more sesame. But I think that's good. Is it actually okay that I'm like almost 30 and poor? Is that actually fine? I mean, the grand scheme of things, it's probably fine, right? But maybe I should have made some decisions differently. Maybe I should have, I don't know. I don't know what I should have done. Am I coping by saying, you know, "Oh, money isn't the root of everything"? I really should have taken notes because I don't really know how to put my thoughts into words. But we have some Japanese cucumber, which is far too large. This is too large, too girthy. What? I do love my cucumber. We're gonna chop some because they're an important part of the meal. Don't mind how dirty my chopping board is. It's dirty. It's a dirty chopping board. It's a good kind of dirty. It's not dirty. It's charming. Okay? It has character. Oh, mayday! Cucumber is flying. Chopping is fun. You want to see a speed chop? Oh no, I chopped it in half here. It fell to the back. Now oh no, my cucumber isn't, oh no, that's not good. I love cucumber, but these are too small. They don't look like the cucumber that you would have with a hainanese chicken. Huh, you think these are big? Wait till you see Big Bertha. Big Bertha's a big one. It's just far too massive. How do they make cucumber look pretty? I think I've seen people go the route of, look at this. This is gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so nice. You're gonna be like, how did he think of that? It's ugly. I expected it to be pretty. I was expecting that the cuts along the side would make this look really nice, but it has done nothing but make it look like a piece of trash. Shit, that was a mistake. Maybe I'll fix it by making it more circular. Now I'm reintroducing the circularity. Back to circular. There's a big old fucking thingy here on the side. Control. I feel like I should have a profound, you know, realization at this age. Nope. Profound, not me. I'll never make it to culinary school. I don't even want to go to culinary school, man. Do you need it? I wonder if you... Okay, well, you might be looking at my shit and be like, yeah, you need it, prick. Look at the fucking shit that you're cooking here. It looks like shit. Now we have to prepare the rice. I cook the rice in the rice cooker, which a lot of people don't do. Some people just, you know, they turn on a pot, but that's not me. I like to use a rice cooker because I'm Filipino and we use rice cookers. But the problem with the rice cooker is if you get the soup, so what you want to do is we have the toasted rice there that I left to cool down on purpose, because if it's too hot, especially since the water that we're using here, instead of water, just water, we're gonna use the broth, the stock from the chicken, and we're gonna add it in, and that's gonna be the moisture that the rice uses to get all plump and nice and delicious. So that should be good. But problem is, if everything, you know, the hot broth, the hot rice that we just toasted, if everything's too hot, the rice cooker, it just automatically turns on and turns off. Sometimes if it's too hot, it thinks it's already done when it's not yet done. So what I like to do is I like to throw the broth into the freezer, get it nice and room temperature or cold if you can. And I like to get the rice nice and cold also. So when you do that, everything should go smoothly and nicely, and everything will cook nice, even on a rice cooker that isn't supposed to be used for this kind of stuff. And here goes our rice. So as you can see, really toasty, really nice. And here is our stock, our broth that I kept in here. Let me do a scientific method of taking temperature. Here we go. Oh, that stock is oily. It's an oily stock because of the chicken flaps. I think the temperature of this is pretty good. It's still a little warm, but I don't think that should be an issue. If I'm really scared about it, maybe I'll throw an ice cube. Brick, you smart man, you. Throw an ice cube. Look, if it's too hot, throw in a fucking ice cube. Why don't you just calm down, throw in an ice cube, man, and give it a little stir with your brush that doesn't look right. It's a wonky brush. It's all good. Everything's nice and good. We're gonna now put all that broth in there. I already measured it, so everything should be good. It's a little warm to the touch. Not really, no. It's hardly warm. It's like, oh, am I okay? Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. But here we are. Now we're gonna put in the rice cooker and everything should be good.
Até o dia que soltarmos que nos foi presenteado.
Now we have our delicious ginger scallion oil. Focus, please. Then we have our delicious sambal. So I actually made sambal the other day, and I chopped everything up pretty fine. I know a lot of other sambal is like it's made using a mortar and pestle, which is like more on the mashed kind of, like you can still see big bits that are kind of squished. I just use a food processor for this, so maybe it's not the same texture, but man, does this taste good. It's a Southeast Asian food. It's so good. So those are our two sauces. Now we need to make our third and possibly our most important / most fundamental sauce. Really simple. It's just a soy base sauce using, so this is stock, the broth. Can someone look up what broth or stock mean? Like, what's the difference? I think broth is like bones and stock is like meat? I don't know. And we're gonna use some of this as part of our sauce. So we're gonna use a little bit of the soup. We're gonna pour it in here. As you can see, it's really oily. We've extracted a lot of fat from the chicken. Not too much. And then, next up, we just add a little bit of soy sauce. Now, you can put any kind of soy sauce you like, but recently, I've been in love with the Licum Key Premium soy sauce. This is my favorite soy sauce of all time. Because like, a lot of Filipino soy sauce, it's like really salty. I just really like this, it's a lot lighter. I think it's a light soy sauce, although in the Philippines, we don't really have dark or light soy sauce, it's just soy sauce. A little bit of sugar. Just have that nice sweet touch. And to finish off, just a bit of sesame oil. They should call this sesame chicken with all the sesame oil that I use today. But there you go. Now you mix it up and mix it up. Don't forget the bev. Never, never, never. Chop it up. I put it on the paper. So we just want to test salt levels, sugar levels. That's so good. A little bit saltier, a little bit sugarier, and that makes up our 3 sauces. Congratulations, you are complete. Now all we have to do is wait for the rice to finish, and there we go, we're done. Can you believe it, you guys? We made so much food. I have a mess of a kitchen. I didn't even really come to a realization about how I feel about turning 28. It hasn't even gotten to me. I don't even know. What am I supposed to know? I should see a therapist. Chicken time. It's time to chop up the chicken. Look what I've got here, friends. This is possibly my favorite knife. I mean, I love that other one because I chop a lot of vegetables. But this knife, it's so pretty. It's kind of dirty. My parents gave it to me for my birthday, maybe 2020. 2020, I think I started cooking a lot. And man, I can't believe they gave this to me. This is one of the gifts that were like so out of the blue. Like I didn't even expect anything. And there they go. They just got it for me. I'm just gonna use my hands, man. Fuck it. I've been trying not to get chicken hands all day, but at least now it's cooked. I think we cooked this really well because look, that thing just came off that chicken, boy. It just they just did a slide off that chicken, boy. So as you can see here, this is a chicken quarter, but right there, this is like the bone, the hip bone, I think, and we don't want that. So we're just gonna, oh, it's quite, it didn't take much force, that. How nice, how lovely. I know they chop it up, they go through the bone. Can this knife go through the bone? Let's put it to the test. I should use my cleaver. Okay, let's save this for later. Because I have a big old breast to deal with here. So the other leg just came off also. But this is the chicken. I'm gonna remove the wing right here. Oh, wow. I just ripped it off. I hardly tried. Honestly, this isn't okay. For people who are like professional chefs and chicken deboners and such, look away. I'm making a mockery of your craft. Oh, wow. It's still juicy. It's still juicy, friends. We're gonna cut down the middle. And we should hope to see the bone right there. Okay. So, wow. That was so easy to remove from the bone, honestly. It's a bit messy. It's not like the perfect chicken breast, because they would say like this has to be super even and everything, but we kept the skin intact, which is good. Fully cooked. How am I supposed to cut this? Like this. That's fully cooked, right? Yes, it is. It's a little not that moist. Okay, maybe I overcooked this chicken. That's my problem with the whole chicken. I have to use the breast, and I don't like the breast most days. It's just whatever to me. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Can I have a little bite? Can I have a little taste? I'm edging myself. I'm not gonna taste it. Wow, look at me. Self-control. You're coming off from the plate. This breast doesn't look that nice. It's kind of stringy. It's pretty soft. It's not like tough or anything. Yeah, it's not tough at all. Look at this. Look at this piece. Okay, look at that piece. Like, kind of, it's whatever. I just desecrated this chicken breast. I feel bad about what I just did to it. I'm gonna look for my cleaver. Oh, I have found my cleaver. Would you like to see it? Ta-da! Pretty cleaver. Nope. Where's the handle? Where the hell is the handle of this thing? Look at it. It's like if a cleaver got run over by a fucking steamroller, and it's rusty, and it looks like it was dug up from an archaeological site. I say that a lot. Well, there you go. That's my cleaver. I don't have a better one. Subscribe, give me money, and let me buy another cleaver. I offer better cleaver. You offer subscribe. Pretty good deal. It should be an easy chop situation. That was easy. There was nothing to worry about. Absolutely not. It's a little bit overcooked. But it's not bad. It's rubbery and grainy. I overcooked my chicken. It's a bit sad. Guess what? Here's the meta. You overcooked your chicken? Oh, boo-hoo. Fix it by getting another chicken quarter. That's right. We just chop again. Wish me luck. There we go! I have no idea how to make this pretty. There's our plate of chicken. We want to dress it with some of this soy mixture. The chicken is pretty bland. We just boiled it, right? I know it was in a broth and it was delicious, but in terms of salinity, not that much. So you want to put some of this on it. Some more sesame oil. Why not? We already fucking put a whole gallon of this shit already. Let's just add a little bit more. That's a bit much. That's a bit much for me. Too much brick. Huh? Pretty. I shouldn't be using the rice paddle as a tasting spoon, but it's undercooked. My chicken's overcooked and this is undercooked. I think it's because of that thing I said about it being hot and needing more time. But okay, we're just gonna put this back into the rice cooker. A little bit of extra water. That's gonna save it. The water is saving it. I just fucked up this entire thing on my birthday. Nah. Should practice. Maybe I should practice. Is that right? Do you like watching me fail? Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Esse pássaro na mão.
Okay, now with some confidence, I just gotta put this on the plate. Nice and slow. Or fast. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, it turned out good. It turned out nice. Yes. Oh, now it's not perfect. Now I messed it up. Now I really messed it up. That looks fine. Right? Fuck. I swear this shit don't know how to focus, bro. Nicely cut cucumber. We're gonna fan that out on the side. Maybe with some sambal in the middle. Interesting choice. It looks like shit. Okay. Some of this on top of the rice. Yes, that looks nice. Some of this kind of tucked away. They'll be like, what's that thing on the side? I don't know. And there we go. Is that good? Does that look good? I bet it does. Okay, I'm too tired. I'm sick of this. I'm just gonna eat now. Here's some trivia. Guess what I have under my apron? You'll never guess. Okay, 3, 2, 1, a massive durian. Huh? I don't think you saw that coming, now did ya? You gotta watch out for these Filipinos. You never know what they're gonna pull out of their aprons. I am so tired, bro. I'll tell you. Let me tell you. I don't know how to be enthusiastic when I'm so fucking tired. By the way, it's 12. I'm officially 28. I still don't know how to feel about that. I'm supposed to know how to feel about that. But let's have some cucumber sparkling water. So go with our cucumber, actual cucumber. That's good. I like that. Wait, that's actually really good. Let's go through some of the pieces we have here. There's some noisy dogs outside, man. It makes me mad. Can I just be at peace for once on my birthday, you guys? On my birthday? Shut the fuck up. Do I wait for that dog to stop barking? Here's a true test of my zen. If I can ignore that dog somehow, which seems like a superhuman feat of serenity, I'll be okay. I'm gonna try to ignore that dog. I don't know if it's possible. He's really loud and annoying. Man, birthdays are hard. Birthdays are hard when you get older. Did you know that? Bro, don't grow up, okay? If you're a kid and you're enjoying yourself, please do. Please do. Don't try to get old. Just be in the moment and enjoy your time while you have it. Because, bruh, when you get older, living becomes meaningless and it's harder and harder to wake up in the morning, and sometimes it just gets so hard that you don't even... Happy birthday to me. All right, I'm gonna have a piece of thigh. We're gonna get a little bit of rice, and we're gonna have our first bite with just the normal sauce. Okay, there you go. That's a look at our bite. Here, down it goes. Man, you know what? This thing wasn't perfect. I think I overcooked the chicken a little bit. I was just scared because I didn't want it to be like undercooked, because I'm scared of undercooked chicken, as you know. But man, Can I just say, there's a reason why this is my favorite dish of all time. Okay? It's not because I'm glazing Singapore, all right? It's because, look, 3 sauces, all right? It's simple. 3 sauces, boiled chicken, use the chicken stock for the rice. It doesn't get any easier than that. But the fact that you have 3 different sauces, and you can have like a bit of a mixture of here, a bit of mixture of soy, and a bit of mixture of the scallion, ginger scallion oil. Okay, so my first time having ginger scallion oil, which is one of my favorite condiments, by the way. Let's see how it goes. Yo, that ginger scallion sauce is literally crack. It's crack. Oh my god. Okay, listen you guys. If you're scared of boiled meat, let me tell you, this beats fried chicken. This meat beats grilled chicken. This beats baked chicken. Baked chicken isn't much of a contender anyway, but this beats any other kind of chicken. This is one of the best preparations of chicken that you could ever do. Oh my god, it's just so... That's so fucking good, it's like crack. So I had the regular bite, okay? I had the crack bite with the ginger scallion. Now we're gonna have a bit of sambal. A bit of sambal, never heard anyone. This is pretty spicy from how I made it. Is this a good amount? I don't know. Is it gonna be too spicy, salty? Same dish, third completely different bite because of different sauce. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god! What's that song? That's not even Southeast Asian in the slightest. What should I sing when I feel proud of being Southeast Asian? Bayang Magiliw. That's a Filipino national anthem. It's not the Singaporean or whatever Southeast Asia needs to make its own national anthem. Okay? Indonesians, I love you guys, bro. Your food is good. Singaporeans, Malaysians, Vietnamese people, Thai people, bro. You can't find a better like cluster of delicious food than Southeast Asia. There I said it. There I said it. You can't beat it, bro. You can't beat it. I think I have a cat hair in here. It happens. This is so top tier, bro. You know, this was honestly, I was kind of getting sick of cooking at the end of the day. I'm like, wow, I spent like 4 hours cooking and it's not even good. But it paid off, I think. This is one of the most delicious meals I've had in a long time, even if it's not perfect. And the cucumber offers such a nice cooling, like, respite from all the greasy, delicious chickeniness. I love it. Let me tell you why this works. Okay, look, everyone loves fried chicken. Everyone loves like grilled chicken, whatever kind of chicken, mostly fried chicken. And I know they're scared of a boiled chicken because look at this. It's weird. It's gooey. It's gloopy. It's stringy. It's a lot of textures and it's not hard. It's like soft, which I think people don't like. I think people don't like the soft, the kind of gloopy, the kind of... People don't really... I don't think people like the soft texture, all this texture that goes with... That's associated with boiled chicken or boiled meat. But bro, I think people, yeah, they have too much of a hard-on on texture. Because this texture, it's not even bad, okay? Sure, it's different, all right? You should be exposed to different kinds of stuff more, one way or another, right? And since it's so, like, soft and succulent, bro, the chickeniness and all that chickeniness that was extracted while we were cooking it, we just put it into the rice. Like, this is like zero waste of a chicken. Like, we took the soul, we sucked out the soul of that chicken paws, and we put it into every piece of this dish. To the sauces, to the rice. We preserved all of its essence. It's just so chickeny, so indulgent, so rich, so fatty. And then all of that goodness, imagine that. The taste is good. And then you have a sauce that's a little salty, a little sweet. To have it with that, great. Then you have a sauce that's like really fragrant and really like spicy and like in a spice like ginger scallion kind of way, and really like overwhelming almost with the aroma. And I put a little bit of vinegar, so it's like a little bit of a different kind of kick, just a little bit, and some salty. It's just, then you have a completely different taste here. And then you go to the sambal, which is completely different again, and it's just sweet, it's spicy, it's like fishy, funky. You just get like a whole, there's a party on a plate. It's a party on a plate. And I can't get enough of it. I can't. Now look, I'll admit the chicken breast didn't turn out so good. I wish I cooked that chicken better. But, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy that's how it turns out. I'm not a professional chef. I'm not in a professional kitchen. This isn't a restaurant. If I mess up sometimes, it's fine. I'll still eat it. It gets me more excited about next time, too. So it's gonna be even better than this? That's insane. How can it be possibly better than the bite I just ate? How's that possible, huh? Also, my cleaver wasn't that sharp, so there are bits of shards of bones everywhere, which isn't the best experience. But hey, okay, let's try this. Okay, look, admittedly, I messed up this chicken breast. I'm hoping that, okay, this ginger scallion oil will provide the moisture that's maybe lacking from this piece of the chicken. A bit of that soy, just for the salty. Let's go. What do you mean that's so fucking good? Not perfect. But man, I talk about this with my dad a lot. The floor and ceiling of food. Okay, think about this. What's the best version of a dinner roll? It's okay. It's like, you know, the ceiling isn't that high. Because even a great version of a dinner roll is still kind of meh compared to other stuff, right? I don't know. We don't really have dinner rolls in the Philippines. I don't know what I'm talking about, but okay, let's say, right? This dish, I messed it up. Like, we're talking about the peak of a dinner roll is kind of meh, and the bottom tier of a dinner roll is kind of whatever. You can't really mess it up because, I mean, you can't really buy a bad one. Who sells a bad one? But anyway, this chicken, the floor is so high that literally when it's pretty bad, it's fucking good. Like pizza, you know, when they say like any pizza is good pizza or like whatever. But this is like the floor is so high that even if you mess it up a little bit, you go wrong some ways. It's not perfect, it's not the most moist, it's a little dry, the rice is undercooked, like all those things can go wrong. It still provides such an elevated experience over so many other dishes that I'll take it so many times. I'll take it over any other dish, any day of the week. This is my favorite food of all time. I'll fight you on it. I'll die on this hill, 10 toes down. I'm standing on business when it comes to this meal, and I want you to make it. I don't want you to be scared of the meat that's not brown or it's not crispy and the texture is weird. Shut up. It's so good. Okay? Take it from me. I'm fat. Okay? So you can trust a fat guy. You can trust a fat chef. You know what they say? Don't trust a skinny chef. Trust a fat chef. I'm not a chef, but I'm fat. So there's that. Man, I wanna show you something. This is a chicken back of a chicken. You might think there's no meat on that brick. No meat? How about the chicken flap? Everyone loves a chicken flap. This is one of my favorite parts of the whole thing when I make this dish specifically, because, or any kind of like soup dish like chicken tinola, which isn't a Filipino thing. It's all like super tender meat. Look at that. I just pulled it off. I'm using my hands now. This is when you know it's about to go down. Dip it in some of that stuff. Get some of that. It's so juicy. And what I love about this is I can just eat the entire thing. Like, well, you know how there's some people who don't know how to eat chicken? Like, they eat fried chicken and they still leave like 90% of the chicken and they say, what? There's no more meat. I have a joke with my girlfriend. Whenever she sees me eat chicken, she says, I have the ability to turn it into artifacts. I'm gonna try to see if I can do that for you today. Remember what this chicken back looked like, okay? I'm gonna have me a chicken flap. I still don't know how to feel about getting older. And maybe I never will have a full understanding of it. But sometimes when I'm having good food, I don't even fucking care, bro. I love food so much. Maybe I'll never lose weight. I want to hear your guys' thoughts about getting older also. Because it is a really subjective experience. Like, when I was talking about all the milestones and achievements that people have to go through to feel like they deserve being old. Like, it's different for everyone, right? I would think having a car, all that shit is the forefront, the most important thing, but maybe some other people think about like getting married first as the most important thing. Can I make this for you guys? I won't mess it up next time, I promise. And there you go! I have successfully turned an entire chicken back into artifacts. And I'm so proud of it. Look, there's still some meat over there. There's a little chicken flap. Artifact! This is the best food ever. Thanks for watching. I'm old. I feel old. But when I make a delicious meal, some part of me feels like a kid again. And I'm really happy about that. I'm happy I get to share experiences with food with everyone I cook for. My family mostly, my sister, her husband, my friends when they come over. I also love cooking for every one of them. I love cooking for myself as well, almost. Like, that's the thing I love the most. And that's it, you guys. No profound idea about what it means to turn 28, almost be 30. I should have a plan. I don't have a plan most of the time. But I should have a plan when it comes to this video, when it comes to my life. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys don't take it too hard on yourselves that you're getting older also. And I hope you guys don't think I'm disgusting for turning chicken into artifacts and continually eating while talking and being covered in chicken grease all over my face and body. I think in the past year, especially, my ego is really broken down. I've realized I'm getting older without really much to show for it, and honestly, it doesn't feel that great. I realize it's all just ego. What I want people to think of me, what I want to present myself as in work and everything, all these accolades, everything I'm worried about, the money in the bank, the car I drive, the house I live in, all of that stuff. It's all ego. If I can just fix the ego, if I can just really find a way to live that's more pleasing to me instead of having to feed this weird voice in my head that keeps telling me that I'm not good enough for some stuff and I'm not this or I'm not that. Well, if I keep trying to feed it, I'll never be happy, right? And this experience I've had, it's been really humbling, and I mean that in the most like literal way. I've just been, you know, I thought I was up to something, but I wasn't. And it's been humbling, but I think it's been really good. And I'm excited with the life I've been living lately. And I think there's more things for me ahead. I'll take my time. I won't try to rush. But I think I'm getting there, and I think I'm pretty happy. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Set that ego aside. It's not important. Social media sucks. Get off of it if you can. And cook yourself some hainanese chicken rice and be happy because you deserve it. I guess I'm 28 now, and I'll be 28 the next time I see you guys on the next video. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for my disgusting faces covered in chicken grease, but that's how it is. Thanks for coming by. Bye.